So I've lived in Canada for approximately 97% of my 30 years on this planet, and during that time I've developed an affinity for a number of iconic Canadian foods. Let me show you my top 5. Number 5 is Shreddies, which is this cereal made of little squares of whole wheat. I used to eat this all the time when I was a kid, every morning for breakfast pretty much. The Shreddy box used to come with fun comic books about these two little anthropomorphic Shreddies named Fred and Eddie. They would have some wild adventures. It seems like the kind of cereal that would be good for you because it's made of whole wheat. An average serving contains almost as much sugar as an average serving of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Number 4 is bridge mixture, which is something I still like to eat when I go to the movies. It's basically just a lot of random stuff covered in chocolate. I assume probably the floor scrapings from some factory somewhere. This one is like a gummy, I think. This one I think is a peanut. This one's like a mint. I think this one is just chocolate. Aha! Number 3 is Sriracha. It's this viscous sort of hot sauce made of peppers or something. Oh, it's hot. When I was a kid, I really hated spicy food, but these days I put Sriracha on everything. Pizza, sushi, eggs, chili. I noticed a lot of restaurants have started putting Sriracha on the table alongside salt and pepper, so it's basically becoming a standard condiment now. Number 2 is Pop-Tarts. My father wouldn't let us have these when I was a kid, so I sort of associate them with sleepovers at friends with more permissive parents. These ones are strawberry. I remember they used to make grape ones, I think, with like purple icing. I don't know if they sell that anymore. And finally, my number 1 Canadian food, scrambled eggs. I really think scrambled eggs are the most ideal form of eggs. When you have like sunny side up or over easy or whatever, you have this problem where you have a division between the yolk part, which is delicious, and the white part, which is disgusting. Not true with scrambled eggs, where everything is of course scrambled together, so every bite is equally delicious. Though it can still be improved with Sriracha, obviously. So you've probably figured out by now that none of these foods besides Shreddies are really that Canadian. At least in the sense most Canadians are taught to define Canadian things, which is something you can't get in America. But I think that's a needlessly limiting definition. Canadian things are things that Canadians enjoy, regardless of whether or not you can get them in other countries. There are plenty of weird foods you can only buy in Canada, in the Nanaimo bars and whatever, but that's just the thing. They're weird and obscure. Most Canadians don't even think about them very much, let alone eat them very much. Canadians need to get over this obsession with defining themselves only in terms of what makes them special, unique, or different. After all, when you spend so much time focusing on what you're not, it's easy to lose track of what you actually are. And what we are is a nation that eats an awful lot of Pop-Tarts. With Sriracha. Or maybe that's just me. That is not good.